What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on a single video. Now, let's talk about Matt Baier, back to his scamming ways again. So this is a story from Hollywood Gossip that kind of exposes him for having scammed another woman, and she's going by the alias Mimi for thousands of dollars. It's really crazy, and this Mimi girl looks like an absolute fool at the end of it, but I'm just gonna go over it with you guys and let's discuss it at the very end. So now, let me just back it up to kind of set the tone. Matt and Amber broke up. Amber accused him of stealing well over $100,000 from her, and then he vanished off to Vegas, where he was playing quote-unquote professional poker until he married a Vegas waitress with 2 young daughters within a couple of months of meeting her, okay? And so now enter this girl who goes by the name of Mimi, telling Hollywood Gossip that Matt had also stolen thousands of dollars from her. Here's her first quote. Matt and I met on Snapchat a couple of months ago, and when he sent the message saying he was deleting his Snapchat, I asked him about it, and he sent me his number and said to keep it private. We've texted almost every day since, and he even calls me every now and then. So fast forward, Matt gets married, and this girl apparently finds out about it from the press. She goes, there was a 2-day span where he disappeared on me, which as I found out was when he got married. It's been confirmed to me from an editor at another gossip site that he is in fact married, and that the number I have really is his number. He's supposed to be leaving Vegas tomorrow to come see me, but I get the feeling he isn't coming. I sent him money for travel. Yes, that was stupid, but I also thought if I funded the trip, then he would actually come. I think he'll either make some excuse not to leave tomorrow and use the money, or stop talking to me completely. She also continues on to say, I hope he does actually come here. I've been nothing but nice to Matt, and he has done nothing but lie to me. I've been giving him the benefit of the doubt, as I do with most anyone, but apparently the tabloids and TV proved to be right. Matt tells me he's in love with me and we are together, and he even wants to get married. I guarantee when busted, he will deny it. Honestly, this girl sounds like the biggest attention whore on the planet. And now she even claims that she is so invested in all of this that she reached out to the people over at Catfish to try and expose him on the show, but Catfish did want to pick it up, and the problem though is that they weren't able to get in contact with Matt when they reached out with him. But she just continues on to get stupider and stupider. Listen, he sent me dirty photos, but I was told by someone who he used to talk to that they aren't his photos, and that in fact they are pictures of his friend's Jeff. So when he gets caught, he's able to deny it. I'm pretty sure, and I'm willing to bet a lot of money, that that person who also tried talking to Matt and getting nudes from him was probably that Tiffany chick. Remember that video I did on Tiffany? They had a huge falling out. It was all over the press, and Matt did pull the whole "that's that Jeff's dick, you bitch" thing on her. Mimi also claims, and I quote, when I heard Matt was married, I did a little bit of research and found the marriage certificate online and sent it to him in a screenshot, since he said he wasn't married. And all he said was, I saw it. I didn't know how easy it was to falsify that document. And she wraps it up by saying, I've decided that if he does not show up here and use the money for its intended purpose, then I'll seek legal action to get it back, as well as the other money I've lent him to help him out, which he always says he'll pay back, even though I know he won't. So I tell him not to worry about it. Girl, you are in text telling this guy not to worry about paying you back, and now you're claiming you're going to file legal action against him. Do you hear yourself? Anyway, last but not least, I've sent him a couple grand so far over the past couple of months or so. Now, let's back up and break down things scene by scene. So in her first block, she talks about how she sent him money in order to make him come and see her, and she had been exchanging Snapchats with him. So Snapchat is a pretty private social network as far as social networks go, if you catch my drift. Either you have a person in your contact list and you add them, or they're a public figure and you add them from there. So for her to have Matt on Snapchat and have never met him means that she's a fan of Teen Mom, and she probably wanted her little pseudo fame via this man, and she played the shit out of herself in doing so, okay? And because she's saying that she was speaking with him months before he married this Tiffany chick, and he only married Tiffany within a couple of weeks of breaking up with Amber, it's safe to probably assume, in my opinion, that she was Snapchatting this guy nudes while he was still with Amber, meaning that she's a trifling ass heifer her damn self. Now, let's continue. When she says that she really hopes that he comes because she's been nothing but nice to him and he's done nothing but lie to her, did anyone else kind of double take and go, why is that a reason you hope to see someone? Is that not a reason to want to cut someone out of your life, to want to not deal with them? Like, what? It just makes literally no sense. All of her claims are absolutely ridiculous and straight up asinine. She's like complaining about things that she should be embarrassed to even admit, like to being that stupid. What the hell is wrong with these people? Again, this reminds me so much of Tiffany and all her bullshit that she pulled when she couldn't scam Matt in order to put her little business on like she wanted to. I mean, her being so quick to jump to catfish over this and using his name to, like, you know, really get put on the show says a lot about her. And second of all, her, again, when she goes, oh, I showed him a marriage certificate I found online to prove he was married, and he claimed it was all in my head. I didn't know it was so easy to falsify that document. No, girl, you literally just got gaslit by someone. What do you mean it's easy to falsify marriage documents and put them up for public record? It's definitely not. And like I said earlier, good freaking luck to this dummy trying to reclaim money from Matt Baier through the legal system, knowing damn well he already owes thousands in terms of child support and rental properties as well. And he's got no job on paper. He probably funnels his money through Jeff, his fine cousin, and probably like his new wife as well. There's no way in hell you're going to be seeing a single penny from him. And honestly, you have no one to blame but yourself, because you knew who he was before you decided to take the L and, you know, give away your money to him. Now, let's kind of jump into another woman. Some of you guys have been tagged. One of you guys tagged me on Instagram in a recent post by Matt Baier where a woman, I should say, was underneath the post, telling Matt that he owed her $3,000. She says, $3,000, Matt. I have receipts and saved texts from you promising to pay me this egregious amount of money back. You can block me, but you will not be able to hide from my attorney. I truly suggest you find a way to repay your debt. So I got in contact with her, and she's a very lovely woman. And so I let her know that some of you guys were curious about her side of the story for this video. And she responded by saying, and I also actually asked her if she was the Mimi person that's come out recently. I think that's why I was tagged in her comments. And she said, no, I'm just someone who got taken for $3,000 in 2003 when he lived in Missoula. What's MT, you guys? Montana? Sorry, I'm not American. I think MT is Montana. With his wife, Michelle Foley. He got a few younger girls pregnant, swindled money out of everyone he came into contact with, was fired from his job as a radio DJ, and slunk off into the night only to turn up as Gray Baker. I would love for him to have to look everyone in the eye. So unfortunately, again, she is not that woman who's recently coming out post-marriage. I told her that I was sorry for all that she went through, especially with it having happened before being able to be warned about Matt. And she says that he talks a good game, and it was always that his kids were starving, he needed medication, etc., in order to swindle money from these poor, innocent, preteen mom women. You guys, what do you think about the fact that Matt is still running around stealing money from women, and not much is really being done about it? Again, these people can sue the hell out of him until they're blue in the face, but he's unemployed on paper and he's gambling his money away, so there's really nothing to collect on. And backing up on Mimi, she even admitted in the interview, and she probably admitted via text, that she didn't expect Matt to pay her back. So I don't think she has a case, you know, or a leg to stand on. It's just so sad to see this continuously happen. Matt is such a disgusting sociopathic loser, and I don't see an end to this in sight. Unfortunately, he should be out of business, and this should never be able to happen again because his name is so publicly out there. Like, these women who continue to give him money and give him the time of day are complete idiots. And it's just, I guess the saying really is true, that there is a sucker born every minute. Guys, leave all of your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below, and as usual, we'll chat. You can also like this video, subscribe for more. Feel free to share it with your friends as well, and follow me across social media, where I absolutely love chatting with you. That's all for now. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.